Consider this a wish fulfilled. Adrian, what is this? Why did you bring me here? Adrian, look at me. I said look at me. He can't look at you, Mara. Do you want to know why? Sienna, what is going on? Because looking at you makes him sick. It has always made him sick. What are you talking about? Adrian, we were supposed to be having dinner tonight. You said you wanted to talk about the wedding. The wedding? Oh, Mara. You are so precious. You really believed that, didn't you? Adrian, please just say something. Tell me what is happening right now.
Just make it quick.
What did you just say?
You have been a thorn in my side since the day your father married me. Do you know that? Every single day. Breathing my air, eating my food, looking at me with those eyes like you were better than us.
Auntie Victoria, I don't understand what I did. Don't call me that. You were never anything to me. I never did anything to you. You existed. That was enough. Do you know how long Adrian and I have been together? 3 years, Mara. While he was holding your hand and planning your little wedding, he was coming home to me every single time. 2 years. Adrian, we were together for 2 years. You held me when my father died. You told me I was your home. You said...
I said what I needed to say to keep you.
Keep me quiet about what? About the inheritance, you foolish girl. Your father's assets, his company shares, his properties, all of it was supposed to transfer to you when you turned 25. We needed you distracted long enough to move everything. Adrian was very useful for that. No. Don't run, Mara. It's embarrassing. Sienna, please. Please. We grew up together. We shared a room. I used to braid your hair. And I used to wish every night that you would just disappear.
Consider this a wish fulfilled. Why me? Why? Because he was never yours. And neither was anything else. Ah! It hurts so much. Drag her into the river. Please, no. No, what is... That's not me. That is not my face. That is not my face. What happened to me? What happened to me? What happened to me?
Hey, you shouldn't be standing. You just came out of a coma.
Who am I?
What?
This face, this body, who is this person? Who is she?
You don't remember? Sweetie, you were in a car accident. We pulled you from the highway 3 days ago. You had no ID on you. We didn't know your name until...
What is her name? What is my name? What does it say on your file?
Lydia. Lydia Voss. Does that sound familiar to you?
They think I'm dead. Good. Good, because I'm coming back to get everything I lost. Everything.
Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. What's your name? I'm Lydia Voss. I'm here for the assistant position. You're the last interviewee. Take a seat. Previous experience.
2 years executive assistance, private firm, financial analysis before that.
Why did you leave?
The firm closed.
References.
Page 3 of the portfolio.
You're not nervous.
Should I be?
Every candidate I've seen this week has been nervous.
I'm not every candidate.
I will tell you exactly what I need, and I will only say it once. I need someone available at all hours, someone who thinks before I have to ask. I need absolute discretion. What happens in this office stays in this office, and I do not tolerate incompetence, not even once. The last 3 assistants I had, one cried in the bathroom, one leaked information to a competitor, and one simply disappeared after 2 weeks. So tell me, why are you different?
Because I don't cry, I don't talk, and I don't run. I finish what I start.
Monday, 8 a.m., don't be late.
I won't be.
Lydia, I don't give second chances.
Neither do I. I'm in, Mara. I'm inside. Victoria, Sienna, Adrian. They threw you in a river and went to dinner. Every single thing they have. I'm going to take it. So this is where you live now. My father built this house, paid for every stone, every window, every gate, and you took it, like you took everything else.
You must be the new assistant. Miss Crestwood said to expect you.
Yes, Lydia Voss.
I'm Ada. I run the house. Come let me show you to your room. It's not the biggest room, but it has a good view of the garden. Miss Crestwood likes her assistant close. Your duties start at 7 every morning and... This is the new one? Yes, Mrs. Sienna, this is...
I wasn't asking you, Ada. What's your name? I'm your mother's new assistant. How long do you plan on lasting?
Excuse me? The last one lasted 3 weeks. The one before that, 11 days. Mother is not easy to work for. Most people figure that out too late.
I'm not most people.
You're very confident for someone who just walked through that door.
Should I not be?
Let me tell you how this works since my mother probably didn't bother. This is my house. My mother's rules run the office. Mine run everything else. The kitchen, the schedule, the social calendar. If I need something, you get it. If I call, you answer. Wherever you were, whatever you were. Are we clear? You stabbed me and threw me in a river. And now you're standing here giving me house rules. Completely clear. And Lydia.
Yes?
Don't get too comfortable. Don't mind her. She's always like...
It's fine, Ada. Don't you dare. She stood over me with a knife and smiled. She is walking around this house laughing and breathing and living, and she doesn't even remember my face. Good. Let her forget. Let's see how this goes.
You said you were hungry, so
You didn't have to.
I wanted to.
2 years. 2 years I cooked for you, prayed for you, loved you with everything I had. You held my hand at my father's funeral. You looked me in the eyes and told me you would never let anything happen to me. You make me so happy.
Softener.
And then you stood at a riverbank, and you looked away. I love these moments with you.
Me too. You're my everything.
That's fine, Adrian. Enjoy every single second of it, and I am not going anywhere. You don't even know I'm in this room. You both are going to pay for your dirty sins. Can you get up? You're in my spot. I apologize. How old are you? 24. You don't look like someone who would be anybody's assistant. What do I look like? You look like someone pretending. Aren't we all pretending?
I need you to cancel my facial appointment and rebook it for Thursday. That's not part of my duties. I manage your mother's... Excuse me? My schedule is built around Miss Victoria's. Let me make something very clear to you, Lydia. When my mother is not in this house, I am the one you answer to. Not her calendar, not her schedule, me, okay? Now I said cancel my appointment. Or would you like me to call my mother and tell her that her new assistant has a problem following simple instructions?
What time is the appointment?
11. And tell them I want the same therapist as last time, not that new girl.
You look stressed.
The new assistant is giving me a headache.
What did she do?
Talked back. Can you believe that? Mother's assistant talking back to me in my own house.
Maybe she was just doing her job.
Whose side are you on?
Yours. Always. I'm just saying.
Don't just say anything, Adrian. I don't need logic right now. I need support.
Hey.
Yes?
She didn't mean it, Sienna. She just...
It's fine.
She has a temper. She's not...
Mr. Adrian. I said it's fine.
You sure we haven't met before?
Yes, I'm sure.
You know Adrian felt sorry for you earlier? He actually came to defend you. Isn't that sweet? I didn't ask him to. No, but he did anyway. Don't read into it. He does that. Feels sorry for strays. Strays? No offense. None taken. What are you? Your mother's assistant. No, you're something else.
What are you doing in there? I asked you a question. What are you doing in there?
Ms. Victoria asked me to pull the Hargrove contract before her morning meeting. She wants it reviewed before breakfast.
At midnight?
She doesn't sleep much. Neither do I, apparently. What's your excuse?
What?
Standing in a dark hallway at midnight. Outside your fiancé's mother's office. That's a strange place for you to be wandering, Mr. Adrian.
I live here. I can walk wherever I want.
So can I. I work here.
You didn't turn the light on in there.
I know this house better than you think.
Funny. You've worked here, what, 6 weeks? And you already moved through this house like you grew up in it.
I'm a fast learner. Good night, Mr. Adrian.
Lydia, If Sienna asks me what I saw tonight,
Then tell her exactly what you saw. An assistant doing her job, and her fiancé standing in the dark for no reason at all. So they forged my father's signature and transferred the properties to themselves. A bunch of hypocrites. I'm so pissed.
Where is my assistant?
at her desk, ma'am. She's been here since...
Okay. Lydia.
Good morning. The Hargrove documents are ready, and I rescheduled your...
Forget Hargrove. I need the Crestfield file now.
The Crestfield Holdings file?
Yes. My lawyer needs it for the board meeting in 20 minutes. Why are you staring at me like that?
I'll have it pulled right away.
That was fast.
I told you. I don't waste time.
I'll take that.
Good. You've been here 6 weeks.
Yes.
And somehow you already know where every file in this company lives.
It's my job to know.
No. My last assistant worked here 2 years and still asked me where the bathroom was. You're different.
Is that a compliment?
I haven't decided yet. Get me the car. I have the gala committee meeting at noon.
Already arranged.
Lydia, you'll be coming with me to the gala next week. I want you managing the guest list personally. There are people there I don't trust with detail.
Of course. So I'll be attending the gala. Let's see. Tomorrow's schedule includes the gallery at 10. Mother, does she have to hover over us during dinner?
She's working, Sienna.
She's always working. It's like she never stops.
Maybe you should take notes.
What are you looking at?
Nothing. I was just...
You've been distracted all week.
I'm not distracted.
Then look at me when I'm talking to you!
Sienna, sit down.
Fine.
The gala is in 6 days. I expect both of you there, presentable and behaving like the family this company depends on.
Of course, Mother.
Lydia will be managing the event. Anything you need, flowers, seating, last-minute changes, she handles it.
She's running my engagement gala now?
She's running it efficiently, which is more than I can say for the last 3 people who tried. Do you understand?
Yes, Mother.
I want to have a word with you.
Yes? I don't know what you're doing. Cozying up to my mother, getting her to trust you with my gala. My wedding planning will be next, I'm sure. I'm doing my job. Be very careful, Lydia. People who get too comfortable in this house tend to disappear. Funny. I was about to say the same thing to you. Excuse me? Good night, Mrs. Sienna.
Careful.
I'm so sorry, I wasn't watching.
Neither was I. Have we met?
I don't think so. I'd remember.
I'm sure you would. You work for Victoria Crestwood?
Her assistant, yes.
Then I think we'll be seeing a lot more of each other. I didn't catch your name.
Lydia.
Lydia. I'll see you at the gala.
I don't even know his name, and how does he know about the gala?
Add one more name to the gala guest list. Head table.
Of course. Name?
Desmond. He's been in Geneva closing a deal for 2 months, finally coming home in time for his own daughter's engagement party.
Sienna's father?
Her real father, not my former husband, if that's what you're thinking. Desmond and I were together long before I ever married into that family.
5 days. Make sure his suite is ready. You let him raise another man's daughter. And you still killed his. See what they did to us, Papa. Sienna was never your daughter. They lied to you from the very beginning and pretended to be nice. Oh, Papa, what am I going to do? The flowers are wrong. This is what you signed off on. Fix it anyway. My father built this ballroom. He said his daughter deserved a palace. Everything in this house exists because he loved me enough to build it. Is that what he told you? What? That he built it for you. He wasn't your father, Sienna. Excuse me? He raised you, paid for you, gave you his name at every table, every photograph, long before you were born. But your mother made sure you were never his? You don't know what you're talking about. Ask her about Desmond. How do you even know that name? Who is Desmond?
Where did you hear that name?
Is he my father?
Yes. We were involved long before I married into that family.
You let me believe? I don't understand.
I let you believe what was convenient. You had a name, a house, a future.
You let him love me, knowing I wasn't him.
He loved having a daughter to parade around. It cost him nothing.
It cost Mara everything.
Don't bring her into this.
Why not? I took her father's love, her inheritance, her fiancé. And I wasn't even supposed to be in that family to begin with.
What's done is done. Don't grow a conscience 3 days before your gala.
Your assistant told me.
She had no right.
She had every right. She knew the truth before I did.
That conversation was never meant to leave this house.
Then maybe you shouldn't have trusted a stranger with something you couldn't trust your own daughter with.
I only told her carelessly because of overexcitement.
That doesn't make it right.
You had no business repeating what I told you.
You're right. I shouldn't have.
That's it? No excuse?
Would an excuse change anything?
What's wrong with you, Lydia?
Nothing.
My assistant should know her place and not poke her nose in family matters, or else I tell you to. Don't test my patience again. He's here! Mr. Dosman is here! Welcome, sir!
Ada, thank you. Where's everyone?
They'll be out soon.
Okay. You must be new.
Lydia, Miss Crestwood's assistant.
Good to meet you.
Same also, sir.
Sienna, come give me a hug.
And who are you?
I'm Desmond, your real father.
You're not my father. I don't know you. Go back to where you came from.
Sorry, I didn't know anyone was out here.
I was just leaving.
You don't have to. Sienna's been different all day, distant, won't tell me why.
Maybe ask her instead of me.
I'm asking you because you're always around when something happens in this house. You see everything, say nothing. Who taught you to be like that?
Someone learned the hard way that people you trust most are usually the ones who hurt you worst.
That sounds personal.
Everything is personal if you let it be.
Lydia.
Adrian?
What's going on here?
We were just...
What are you doing with my man? Ask him like you said he's your man. Oh, how dare you! You just made a very big mistake. Get out of my sight before you what?
She had the guts to slap me because of that scum. If not for the fact that I have to keep working here, I would have given her hotter slaps. Who gave her the guts to lay her hand on me? Mara, just relax. You have to endure this humiliation for now. It doesn't matter how long it takes.
You dropped your papers in the lobby last week.
You have a good memory.
Only for interesting things. Big night for Miss Crestwood.
It is.
You enjoy working for her?
That's an odd question for a stranger to ask. Why do you ask?
Just making conversation. I've heard things about her. The way she runs her business, the way she treats people. Wondered what it's like from the inside.
People hear all kinds of things.
Some things are more than just things people hear.
You say that like someone who knows something specific.
And you responded like someone who does too. Why are you really here tonight? Why are you really here?
I should be the one asking why you are really here.
I'll ask you something, and I need you to answer honestly.
I don't know you well enough to promise that.
Fair enough. Has Victoria Crestwood ever shown you something, anything that didn't sit right with you?
Why would I tell you that? I don't know who you are, I don't know why you're asking, and I don't know what you plan to do with whatever I say.
Because a woman who just smiles and answers without questioning anything, that's someone I can't use. But someone who pushes back, who thinks before she speaks, who doesn't trust easily, that's someone worth talking to.
You still haven't told me why you're here.
Victoria Crestwood took something from my family, something she had no right to take, and I have spent 5 years making sure that when I come for it back, I do it properly, legally, permanently. But there's one piece I can't get from the outside.
What piece?
Something inside that house.
And you're telling me this because?
There's something in that file, and because you work inside that house, and because the way you looked at her tonight when she wasn't watching you, that wasn't the face of someone who just works for her.
Even if I knew something, why would I trust you with it? You're a stranger who walked into a party and started asking dangerous questions.
You're right. You shouldn't trust me yet. But when you're ready, and I think you will be soon, call me.
How do you know I won't take that straight to Victoria?
Because if you were going to, you would have called her over here 5 minutes ago.
That man at the bar, what did he want?
He recognized me from the Crestwood Enterprises lobby, just making conversation.
For 20 minutes?
He was talkative.
What did he give you?
Do you know him?
I ask the questions. Stay away from him for the rest of the evening.
Of course.
Lydia, if he approaches you again, walk away. Don't listen, don't engage. Are we clear?
Crystal. I can't believe she took the card. Hello.
You remembered the number.
Mrs. Victoria took your card the second she saw it.
I know, I was watching.
She told me to stay away from you.
And yet here you are.
Who are you to her?
Someone she thought she finished off a long time ago.
Explain that.
10 years ago, Victoria Crestwood went after my father's company. He had built it from nothing over 30 years. She wanted his shipping contracts. They were worth more than his entire company combined. So she forged documents, paid off the right people, filed fraudulent claims against him until his business collapsed completely. He fought it for 3 years in court, spent everything he had trying to prove what she did. Nobody listened. Nobody believed him against someone as powerful as Victoria Crestwood. He died believing he had failed, that it was his own fault.
And the case, the evidence?
I have been building it since the day he died. Bank records, shell company registrations, financial transfers between companies she thought nobody could trace. But it is not enough on its own. Her lawyers would shred it in court and call it circumstantial. I need the original documents, the ones she forged, inside that house, matched against what I already have.
That becomes a case nobody can touch.
Exactly.
And you think those documents are in her house?
I know they are. Victoria keeps everything. She doesn't destroy evidence. She locks it away believing nobody will ever get to it. But nobody has ever been inside. You know, nobody has ever been inside that house the way you are.
Even if I find something in that house, how do I know you won't use it in a way that burns me too?
Because I don't need you I need Victoria exposed. Whatever your reason for being in that house, I don't need to know it. I don't want to know it. All I need is what's in those files.
And if I get you what you need, what happens to her?
She loses everything. She loses the company, the assets, the reputation, everything she built on other people's pain gets taken apart piece by piece, legally, permanently, in a way she can never recover from.
I need time. Getting to those files without her noticing takes precision. One wrong move and she locks everything down.
I've waited 5 years. I can wait a little longer. But Lydia, when this breaks, it will not be quiet. Victoria Crestwood will fall publicly and completely. Make sure you're ready for that.
I've been ready for longer than you know. It's starting. It's really starting.
I know. Everything is in place.
Be careful.
I will. Goodbye.
Goodbye. It's starting, Mara. It's really starting.
I've been standing here for 10 minutes, watching you walk straight to that cabinet like you knew exactly what you were looking for. So I'm going to ask you one more time, and I need you to think very carefully before you answer. Who sent you? I said, who sent you?
That man at the gala last night, Roland, he approached me at the bar. He told me his father lost everything because of you. Forged documents, a destroyed company, a man who died with nothing. And then he asked me to help him.
And what did you say?
I said nothing. I took his card and walked away. But I couldn't sleep last night because if what he said is true, if there are documents in this house that could be used against you, then I needed to know what I'm walking into, what I'm attached to. If someone is building a case against you, I need to know if it has ground to stand on. That is not betrayal. That is self-preservation.
You came to my private filing cabinet instead of coming to me directly.
Would you have told me the truth if I had?
Roland Easy father came after me with fraud claims 10 years ago. The courts threw out every single one. He lost because he had nothing. Not because I did anything wrong. Roland has been trying to finish what his father started ever since. He is desperate. And desperate men approach anyone they think they can use, including my assistant at my own gala.
So there's nothing in those files that could hurt you?
Nothing that would ever see the light of day.
Then I apologize for coming in here without asking. It won't happen again.
Lydia, the fact that you told me about Roland instead of hiding it, I appreciate that. Don't make me regret trusting you.
My mother called a family meeting this morning, before you were even up.
About what?
About Roland Easy. Apparently he showed up at the gala and she's been rattled ever since. I've never seen her rattled before, not once in my entire life.
You were talking to him last night.
He approached me. What did he say? Why do you want to know? Because my mother is scared, and the only time my mother gets scared is when someone actually has something on her, and I'm starting to wonder how many things people have on her that I don't know about.
That's a question only your mother can answer.
My mother doesn't answer questions, she redirects them. She lied to me my whole life about who my father was. What else has she lied about?
I don't care what it takes. I want everything on Roland Eze, his finances, his associates, his legal team, everything. I don't want to know what he's planning. I want to know who is helping him, because nobody builds a case alone. Somebody is feeding him information, and I want to know who.
You wanted to see me?
I need to ask you something, and I need complete honesty.
Of course.
The night of the gala, you spoke to Roland Eze at the bar.
Sienna asked me to find out who he was. I introduced myself. We exchanged maybe 4 sentences.
What did he say to you?
Nothing specific, just something vague about how happiness doesn't last. I didn't think much of it.
And Lydia, have you noticed anything strange about her recently?
Strange how?
The way she moves through this house, the things she knows, the way she handled Roland at the gala. Something about that girl is not what it appears to be, Adrian. And I need to know if you've seen anything at all that confirms that.
No, nothing strange.
You can go. Adrian, that changes. You come to me immediately. Not Sienna. Me.
Why did Adrian cover up for me? I heard their conversation. I can remember walking through the hallway that night when he caught me. I wonder why. I'm calling Roland. Roland, it's me. We need to talk.
How did it go?
She confronted me this morning. At the cabinet.
What happened?
I talked my way out. But she's suspicious. She's running background on you right now.
The courts threw them out because 3 of the 5 judges on that case were paid off. I have the bank transfers to prove it.
Of course, add that to the file.
It's already there. Lydia, we need those documents. Without the originals from inside that house, everything else takes twice as long.
I know. Give me 1 week. She'll let her guard down. She always does when she thinks she's already won.
1 week. I heard you had an unexpected guest at the gala.
It's handled.
Roland Easy isn't someone you handle, Victoria. I know that family.
I said it's handled, Debsman.
Emmanuel Eze was a good man. What happened to his company?
was a legal matter that was resolved in court 10 years ago. I don't need you reopening old conversations at my breakfast table.
Some conversations don't stay closed, Victoria, no matter how hard you push the door.
I finally sent it this time, without getting caught.
Mother, are you all right? My lawyer called this morning. The Financial Regulatory Board has been making entries about Crestwood Enterprises, about the Crestfield Holdings transfer specifically.
What kind of inquiries?
The kind that don't happen unless someone fed them information. Someone who knows exactly what to look for. Only 4 people have ever had access to those files. My lawyer, my accountant, myself, and my assistant.
You think I contacted the regulatory board?
I think Roland Easy approached you at my gala. I think he asked you to help him. And I think despite what you told me, you said yes.
If I had contacted the regulatory board, why would I still be working here? I would be gone. With whatever Roland promised me, I would have no reason to still be here.
You've been asking questions lately about Desmond, about the company, about things that don't concern you.
Are you seriously suggesting that
Emotional people make mistakes, Sienna. They talk to the wrong people. They say the wrong thing.
I haven't spoken to anyone. I don't even know what the Crestfield Holdings transfer is.
Keep your voice down.
No, you just accused me of betraying you in front of your assistant and my fiancé.
I asked you a question.
You accused me. There's a difference. And the fact that you would even think for 1 second that I would go against you?
I don't know what you would do anymore, Sienna. You've been different since Desmond came back. Questioning everything, looking at me like I'm the enemy.
Maybe that's because you've given me reasons to.
What did you just say to me?
You lied to me my whole life about who my father was. You used a dead man's name to give me legitimacy. In a family I was never supposed to be part of. You built everything we have on things you took from people who didn't deserve to lose them. And now you're sitting here accusing me of betrayal? How dare you speak to me like that? Why won't I speak to you that way? Learn to have respect for your mother. Don't ever do that again.
I'm going to check on her.
Sit down, Adrian.
No.
Not a word of this leaves this room.
Of course.
Are you okay?
She slapped me, Adrian. Her own daughter.
I know, I saw.
And you just sat there.
I didn't know she was going to...
You never know. You never do anything. You just sit there and watch and say nothing. When was the last time you actually stood up for me? I keep waiting for you to choose me, Adrian. Not because of this family or this house or whatever arrangement brought you here, but because you actually want to be here. Say something.
I'm here, aren't I?
That's not an answer. Get out of my room, Adrian.
Sienna?
I said get out!
I got everything you sent last night.
All of it?
Every page. My legal team has been going through it since 4 a.m. Lydia, this is bigger than I thought. The Crestfield forgery is just the beginning. There are 3 other companies in those files. 3 other families she did this to.
Oh my God. How long before you can move?
2 weeks, maybe less. We need to file everything properly so she can't find a legal way. But when we do, it won't just be Crestwood Enterprises. Everything she owns gets frozen. Every account, every asset, every property.
Including the house.
Including the house.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. Don't do anything that draws attention before then. Let her think she's still in control.
She already thinks that.
Good. Keep it that way. And Lydia, be careful. Victoria Crestwood is dangerous when she's cornered, and she's starting to feel the walls closing in.
How much did she hear? I need you to listen to me.
I'm busy, Sienna.
Mother, stop. Look at me. I was standing at the garden door 2 days ago. I heard Lydia on the phone.
And?
She said Roland's name. She talked about 2 weeks. She said something about a filing cabinet and evidence and...
Sienna.
I'm not being paranoid. I heard her clearly. She is working with Roland. She has been this entire time.
Lydia came to me herself after the gala. She told me Roland approached her. She handed me his card. She proved her loyalty.
That's exactly what someone would do if they were trying to cover themselves. Don't you see that? What I see is my daughter who has been emotional and unstable since Desmond arrived, who has been questioning everything and everyone in this house. This has nothing to do with Desmond. You are looking for reasons to distrust people because you feel betrayed. I understand that, but don't project it onto someone who has done nothing but prove herself. Mother, listen to me. I heard her say 2 weeks. Whatever she is planning happens in 2 weeks. If you don't act now,
enough. Lydia is my assistant. She has been nothing but loyal and competent since the day she walked through that door. I will not fire her or accuse her based on something you half heard through a garden door while you were already in an emotional state. Go to your room, Sienna.
I'm emotional, right? I'm not doing anything to save this family since you won't believe me. I'm tired of arguing and quarreling with anyone. When everything falls apart, and it will, remember that I told you. Hello, Roland. I'm currently working. I told you to only call me when there's an update to avoid unnecessary suspicions from Mrs. Victoria, and Sienna has been watching me too closely because of what she heard the last time, even though her mother didn't believe her.
It's happening today.
Today? You said 2 weeks?
My legal team moved faster than expected. The filing went through last night. By noon, Crestwood Enterprises accounts will be frozen. Every asset, every property, everything.
Today.
Are you ready?
I've been ready ever since.
Stay in that house. Whatever happens, don't run. Don't hide. Just stay.
I'm not going anywhere. The Hargrove deal closes by Friday or heads will roll. Bram, this better be important. What do you mean frozen? All of them? Every account? Who filed the complaint? Give me a name. I'll call you back. Roland Easy filed a legal complaint this morning with the regulatory board, with the financial crimes unit, with evidence that could only have come from inside this house. My accounts are frozen, my assets are frozen, my lawyers are scrambling, and the only person who has been inside my filing cabinet, Victoria. Was it you? I trusted you. I brought you into my home. You brought me in because you needed me, not because you trusted me. Get out! Get your things and get out! This isn't your house, Victoria. It never was, so don't think you have any right over this house. If I don't leave, will you kill me? It happened, didn't it? I told you, Mother. Sienna. I stood in your office 2 weeks ago. I told you exactly what I heard. I begged you to listen to me, and you told me I was emotional, unstable. You chose her over your own daughter. Again.
What's going on here?
Who are you really? Now that you all are here, I want you both to find a seat and sit down. What? I said find a seat, because you might fall if you hear what I'm about to say. Now that we all are seated, can you tell us what's going to make us trip now? Well, you want to know who I am, right? I'm not Lydia. I'm Mara. What did you just say? My name is Mara. That is insane. Mara is dead. Mara is dead. You were there when it happened, weren't you? You're a liar. You are a sick, twisted liar. You're a liar who has been in this house digging through our files, and now you think you can walk in here and claim to be Sienna. Don't say my name like that. When you were 13 years old, you stole money from my piggy bank. The pink one, with the broken ear, that sat on the windowsill in our shared bedroom. You took 40 credits from it to buy that silver bracelet you wanted from the market, the one with the blue beads. You thought I was asleep, but I wasn't. I watched you do it through half-closed eyes. And when I confronted you the next morning, you cried. You actually cried. You begged me not to tell. Said you would pay it back. You never did. But I never told anyone either. Nobody knew that. I know. Because it was just the two of us. In that bedroom. The way it always was. Adrian, I had a birthmark, small, shaped like a crescent moon, on my left hip. Used to trace it with your finger and say it was proof I was made from something celestial, that only someone extraordinary would be marked like that. You said that to me in the dark, when nobody else was there. When it was just the two of us. Nobody else heard that, Adrian. Nobody else ever knew about that mark.
Not even Sienna.
You stood at a riverbank, you heard me scream, you watched the knife go in, and you said, make it quick.
Mara.
Don't. You have a gold bracelet. Old. You never wear it publicly. Never. But you were wearing it that night at the river. I saw it when you grabbed me. There is an engraving on the inside, 4 words, mine until the end. Your first husband gave you that bracelet. Before my father, before any of this, the only man you ever actually loved, and you kept it all these years because it was the one real thing in your entire life. Nobody knows about that bracelet, Victoria. You made sure of it. But I saw it. At the river. The night you watched me die.
How?
Because I was there, Victoria. I was always there. You just never looked at me. It wasn't supposed to. We never meant for it to go that far. You took out a life insurance policy on me before I was even dead. You had already decided. Don't you dare stand there and tell me it wasn't supposed to go that far. You planned every single detail. My death was a business transaction to you. I was worth more to you in a river than I was alive and breathing in your house. Your company is gone. Your accounts are frozen. Every family you destroyed. Every dirty secret in that filing cabinet is now in the hands of people who will make sure you answer for all of it. The house goes next. My father's house. Goes back to where it belongs.
Victoria Crestwood, we have a warrant for your arrest. Financial fraud, forgery of legal documents, conspiracy to commit murder. Sienna Crestwood, we have a warrant for your arrest. First-degree murder.
What? No,
Adrian Cole, we have a warrant for your arrest. Conspiracy to commit murder and accessory to homicide. I didn't touch her. I never laid a hand. You were present. You were aware. You said nothing and did nothing to stop it. That makes you just as responsible.
Mother, say something!
Mara, please, you have to tell them I never meant.
You stood at that river, Adrian. You heard me scream. You watched the knife go in, and you said, make it quick.
I'm sorry, Mara. I am so sorry.
Sorry is for people who made mistakes, Adrian. You made a choice. It's finally over. I did it. They're receiving justice for all the crimes they've committed. Father, I've restored everything you've worked for. I've gotten them back.
My father would have wanted to see this night.
So would my father.
He raised a strong daughter.
He raised me well. I just had to fulfill my father's dying wishes in the grave since his spirit might have been seeing what had been happening. But he wouldn't have been able to do anything. That's why God sent me into this body, to fight for us. I pray the owner of this body rests in peace.
What do you do now, when the fight is over and there's nothing left to fight for?
I learn how to live again. Thank you all for watching our story to the end. We won.
Oh, please, who's listening to you? No one's obviously here. You never cease to amaze me.
Of course, I'm amazing.